This is cool. I've got a Samsung watch. You could probably use any Android and use a camera controller from your phone. I don't know if you can see this, but I can see myself on my watch, so I can start and stop recording, all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. Well, today's video is in line with Men's Mental Health Month. So if you are easily triggered, you might want to proceed with caution. See if we can lubricate these vocal cords here. Feel like I gotta keep checking my watch here. But today, what I'm doing is a little bit of an unboxing. And I want to give you a little peek inside my world. I've been dealing with depression for quite some time. I'm sure trying to figure out how to phrase this, because I've been dealing with secondhand unaliving. If you know what that is, it's basically emotional burnout. And when you got people in your lives that gaslight you, manipulate you, and whatnot, it's like I'm still overcoming a lot of those abuses, so on and so forth. I don't want to give too much away. I'm not here to trash talk anyone. I'm just trying to share my story. And basically that I gave up for quite a while. And secondhand unaliving is not necessarily where you're actually going to commit any kind of self-harm, but where you basically give up to the point of just existing, and barely even at that. So while I've gone through it, and I've worked with professionals, there's no shame in that. If you need to get professional help, obviously if you could do it on your own, you would have already done it. You wouldn't be in this situation. So my advice is to find someone. If you're on Medicaid, disability, or whatever, if you have, I think bottom line what I'm trying to say is there are resources. 988 at the very least. If you don't have insurance or a way to get through the Medicaid system, get help. Lean on people, tell them you need help, so on and so forth. Moving forward, my voice is a little funky today. I don't know what's going on here. I wanted to show you what I've been working on. A couple weeks ago, this is day 15 in a journey, and this isn't necessarily part of my Cart Confession series, but I've been in sales and marketing in the past. Before now, my most recent adventure was I was a small business owner at a small taxi company, and I'm dealing with long COVID, long story short. And I'm slowly but gradually getting better still. It's like this is 3 years ago, and it's been a slow road to recovery. And with the depression and everything that onset with that after losing my business, I finally got to a point where it's like, you know, when you get tired or sick and tired of being tired, it's like something just snapped at me the other day. I've never been on camera like this before, and I've never been vulnerable with an audience, so go easy. I'm the kind of person that says, well, I give an F, they got to be earned. It's like, well, I like the zero F's mentality, but I also know that it's a defense mechanism, and we overthink. And again, I better get to the point, because this is going to be a long video if I don't. Recently, my passions for making things was reawakened. Be careful, this is a knife. I'm going to see if I can go over to the Jungle site, if you know what I mean, and get on their associate program, because I can't find this in the TikTok shop. So I'll have it up in my header of my page, so that you can hopefully get one if you want one. It's a Saviti Gentleman's Blade, and it's got the carbon fiber and the G10 mix. I believe it's G10. But anywho's it, just in case you were wondering. I like to say long story short a lot, and then I take the long way around anyway. And as I was saying, somebody in one of my local groups recently asked if anybody knew anything about making stained glass. And for some reason, that woke something up inside of me. I want to make stained glass, but it's an expensive hobby. Part of the reason why I'm doing affiliate marketing right now, because I need a way to be able to fund my hobbies. So if you're wanting to help somebody with a worthy and worthwhile cause, trying to get my life back on track, it's like, this is with my disability right now, this is the best way that I can think of to basically get back on top of things. These little pen blanks right here, I'm going to carve into clickers. I had somebody make this for me a couple years back when I was doing the taxi thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's biomech design, like from the Aliens movies. It's kind of like the Aliens hive. It's got a little skull on the end, and it's got a clicker mechanism. And it's pretty smooth. It's, you don't really hear much, but it's very tactile. And if you have ADD, ADHD, or you fidget, it's a great little toy to play with. But it's got a little loophole, so I can feed it and make it wear it around as a pendant or on a keychain. And I want to turn, this one's made out of brass, and I want to get there eventually. But I'm going to start with wood, develop my skills a bit. And I'm going to use a rotary saw to carve. Not rotary saw, but a rotary drill. So let's set that aside for a moment. And we're going to see what other goodies I've got. I might have to 1.5x speed this whole unboxing, because I feel like I'm taking forever. I'll probably cut this up and turn it into little bite-sized chunks as well for here and YouTube and all my other social medias. I got myself my starter drill hole for the center, my tap, what do they call it, tap handle, tap wrench, because I've got some pipe underway that I'm going to be threading to fit the click mechanism that I ordered. There's actually a company out of Arizona that makes these clickers, like the one that I just showed you. This mechanism right here is from Arizona. Like the artist that makes these clickers anymore, I can't get a hold of him. His social media is still up, but unfortunately, he had some things happen in his life that I think he took a sabbatical. Hopefully he's okay. But he was patient with me on all my questions. Seemed like a rather good guy. And I've got a reserve sitting with him for when he comes back. Hopefully he comes back. But you know what? We're not going to unbox this one all the way because there's a lot of moving parts. But it's a Wen Dremel, again from the Jungle site, the website we're not allowed to name on here. So I don't want to get this video throttled any more than it probably already will, being a men's mental health issue episode. We got some carbide burr sets for carving the wood. They're basically drill bits for the rotary to help carve the wood. Not only do I want to do pen blanks, I want to get into making tobacco pipes as well. I want to get into stained glass. I love making things with my hands. I love drawing art. You should check out my art page. I've got some t-shirts and other things. T-shirts, stickers, mugs, you name it. I can print on demand as well. My art skills are a little rusty, so I've been using AI to help get me through my slump while I get familiar with digital tablets and digital platforms. Yes, I'm Gen X and I'm an old fart, so I still have to get used to some of those. I've been doing the adult thing, trying to make a living. I love driving long distance. As a taxi, I got to drive to some cool places. I actually drove out of state quite a few times. New Mexico, Texas, Vegas, Zion Park here in Utah. It's nuts. But I digress. We can talk about that on another video. This is what they call a Japanese saw. I think there's a more proper name for it. It's just a Japanese handsaw. Again, it helps with losing my train of thought here. With sawing wood. I did not realize these things were so tiny. These little chucks for drill bits. I knew they weren't gonna be super big, but I didn't think they were gonna be that tiny. Everything on the internet, when it comes to buying stuff, you never really know how big it is until you get it. You know what I mean? And then these are hanger screws that I'm going to take one of the pen blanks. I'm going to screw it into the wood and turn it into a handle for a jig, so that I can actually put the working end into another piece of shorter wood that I'm going to end up carving into my fidget clicker. So a lot of makeshift and jerry rigging going on here, if that's even an appropriate term these days. And I think that might be about it for that so far. I've got pipe on the way. I've got the clicker mechanism coming with the pipe. I've got a pipe cutter and a couple other drill bits that are necessary. But more is coming, and more is underway. And if you want to support an old codger like me in my endeavors to not only make, but to entertain and teach, if you want to learn affiliate marketing, I've got about 2 weeks worth of videos, 3 videos a day, showing you the different methods that I've been using. And the last several videos that I've been doing have pretty much nailed what it is that you can do if you don't have funds. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're on disability, you can relate to your audience and promote TikTok shop items without having product in hand. And yes, it doesn't give you the ability to review them firsthand, but if you make yourself relatable enough to your audience, they're going to listen and pay attention. And if they have any sympathy, so I'm not here looking for pity, but if you want to help me in my journey and give me a reason to live again, no pressure. That's the reason I started this. I'm going to keep going for who knows how long, probably indefinitely until the day I die. Because if life were perfect, I would have my own wood shop. I'd have a lathe process, so I could work off of a lathe, both metal and wood. I need to get a mini lathe. Mini lathe is only like 50, 60 bucks. I need to get one of those. And there's other tools and things. And of course, I want to get a stained glass again, especially since locals around here want to learn how to do it. I need tools, and I need to be able to start practicing and making good again. I think that about sums it up for now. Again, this is just another part of my journey. And when it comes to the stuff we talked about at the beginning of this video, just remember, we all go through shit at some point in life. And I think the biggest thing for me, and I learned it a long time ago, and I knew this, and even though I knew it, I still struggle with it. And self-mastery has been a big thing for me because I struggle with it so much. I'm very much aware that happiness is not a destination. It's a choice. It is a lens by which we choose to see the world around us. So happiness, in all reality, is just a choice away. You just have to choose to find the silver lining, choose to be happy, and choose to make something of your life with whatever lemons you've been given. You got to find the sugar, find the sweet, when and where you can, and you've got to look for it if it's not right in your face. And again, I'm appreciative and grateful for the individuals in my life that unwittingly and unexpectedly gave me my spark back, because I've been a behind the scenes kind of person most of my life. And after 47 years, it's like, I'm going to live the rest of my life this way as far as I'm concerned. It's like, fuck your opinion. Excuse my language. I might bleep that out. But I'm tired of hiding my light under a bushel. So I've got plenty of reasons to do so, but I'm not going to listen to that little voice anymore. Like, we're healed and we're confident enough to move forward. And that's a t-shirt idea I had. I'm going to be making soon and adding to my Guerrilla Graphics store. So check out my art page. I mentioned it before, but I don't think I mentioned it by name. I'll have that link below. But again, you don't have to be super confident. You just have to be confident enough. Get yourself started. If you can learn anything from me, learn how not to do things in life. Learn from my mistakes. I should have started putting my face on camera 20 plus years ago, back when I was originally in sales and marketing, and when I learned all about affiliate marketing and how to make money from home this way. So I don't care if you're interested in nerddom when it comes to Star Wars or Hello Kitty, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or you're a mentor or a coach or anything like that. Most mentors and coaches already know how to do this kind of stuff. But if you don't, welcome aboard. And let's all make some money and add some extra spending cash on the side, if not make it our full-time way of making a living. Start by making it part-time until you can make it full-time, you know? I'll shut up again. What are we, almost going on 20 minutes? We'll have to shut up. You have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.